Get ready for some stupid nonsense. This is a solo podcast today. Oh. Oh, it's Monday the 24th, and I have today off because I took today off. And I went to the DMV. How exciting. Now, I thought I knew what suffering was, but the DMV, that sucks. Wow, great start, great beginning. Have you ever been to the DMV? You heard about this? Have you seen this? Anyways, no, I think I was there for 15, 20 minutes, but it felt like so much longer because you're just standing there and waiting. And I had to stand on a blue X piece of tape. There were all sorts of people in there just hanging out, waiting for their turn. They gave me a number, V154. And at one point they called V155, and a little bit of panic went into my head because I'm like, fuck. Did they skip me? Should I say something? Anyways, they eventually got to me. I think I was only waiting for 15 minutes, but when I just stand there in the silence and there's other people 6 feet away from me, it feels like fucking forever. It's like a small purgatory. It's like I'm not there anymore, but at the same time, I'm probably still there, waiting. Like, when are they going to call my turn? I needed to get a new ID because mine was expiring. It's expiring in like 2 weeks because my birthday is going to come up September 8th. And what are they doing? What are they doing with the federal ID thing? They're like, do you want a state or a federal? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you can't fly if you don't have a federal. Really? That's how they're going to do it now? I haven't flown in years, but I don't know. I'll fuck with that when I get there. It's 1:30, and I have already opened a beer. Oh, and I had a steak. I got a steak after my little DMV adventure. I got some steak for lunch because today's my day off. Because I was taking it easy because I also got a new tat on Saturday by this guy named Corey Welker. He works out of Lakewood Electric Tattoo, and he has the good lines. He's got the best lines. His lines are solid. His color is solid. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It took me forever to find him, too. And by that, I mean I was searching all the tattoo studios around me and looking for people that would do fat lines like the last artist I did, like Rudy would do. Because I wanted just some fat black lines, you know? I like my black lines like ladies' thighs. Thick as fuck. Yo. So anyways, I was just like scouring every shop. I was going to Google Maps. I was typing in tattoo shop, and I was clicking on it, and then I was just looking through people's profile, and it was just like trash, 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 trash. And then finally on my Instagram, this Corey guy's stuff came up, and it was under like a hashtag Ohio Tattooers, and his thing came up, and I think most people would have looked at it. It was very simple. They're like, that's a simple, dumb drawing, but you don't understand. You got to look for his lines. Are they single pass, solid black lines? And is that color solid and saturated? That's what you're looking for. Some of his stuff might be a little simple if you were to draw it in marker, but to put it in the skin he's got the technique. He's got the technique. He's got the skill. And also he can draw like anything. After that, like he might do some simpler tattoos, which are really good, but he can do more complicated shit, but also it's going to be more expensive. I think there's a lot of people around in our area in the Menor, Menor, Painesville, Willoughby area. A lot of people are trying to do like portrait shit because of I can't think of his name. God damn it, Jake Ross. I got there. Hell yeah, because Jake Ross does a lot of portrait stuff. He does a lot of the birds or real people or just like some realistic stuff. Who's that other guy? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But there's a lot of people around there. They're trying to emulate that because people think they know what they want, but they don't really know what they want. I mean, there's a lot of shitty artists that just add a bunch of black all over the place. And, they don't know what they're doing. Anyways, so I got a tattoo redone. You can see it in some of my videos. It's the skeleton on my right forearm with the Hellraiser puzzle box. I got this 5 years ago, 2015. And I was never happy with it from the beginning. The whole time, every summer I look at it for like 5 years, I've taken out a Sharpie marker and I've like colored in spots that need to be colored in. Like the puzzle box is specific, and the guy got the design mostly right, but there was a couple key things that he probably didn't just realize that he left out. But also, his lines were fucking weak. Weak ass lines. I know it's got strong lines, so it looks better. Like he didn't have to like he didn't redraw anything. Well, inside the box a little bit, but mostly he just went over everything, gave it a solid fat outline like it's supposed to have. Because nothing's supposed to have a soft, smooth outline, because that's not a thing, Sam. Oh, I just want a soft outline. I don't know what you're talking about, because that's not a thing. You do some soft, smooth shading, but you can't do soft lines. There's either a line or there's not a fucking line. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks now. It looks how I imagined it was supposed to look 5 years ago, but never did. He didn't have the punch. The original guy did not have the punch to put it in there. He was I don't know. He's one of these guys that's like, I've been tattooing for 30 years. Well, you've been tattooing kind of shitty for 30 years. Oh, look at me talking shit. I'm such a hater. I want a tattoo. Let me in. Nah, he sucks. They all suck. This Corey Welker guy at Lakewood Electric Tattoo is amazing. His shit's dope, yo. What else did I want to... I was at the DMV to get a new ID. And I swear before I went there, I just kind of practiced in the mirror, looking just regular-like, not trying to do anything. I'm like, this is fine. I just breathe and relax, and I take my photo. But I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I got there, and she's like, all right, I'm ready to take the picture. I sit down, and I just get this weird feeling. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like vertigo or something. All of a sudden, I'm like, fuck, I don't know how to sit still. Is my head straight? What's happening? I'm like, just breathe. Just look normal. And then she took the photo, and when I look at it, I'm like, damn it. There's something just off about it. It's like I'm trying too hard to be normal, to be human. It's like that fucking photo of who's the guy that owns Facebook, made Facebook? Who's the guy? Mark Zuckerberg? That one. There's a picture of him where he looks like he's trying to be human, but he's not. It's like that. That's the look I got. That's the look I get from it, at least. I'm like, damn it. Just be natural. Damn it. Hold on, just take my photo. Just is fine. Just I'm human. It's fine. Doing human things. Damn it. What else? In different situations, things get awkward. Like a couple weeks ago, my dad. I took my dad to get his bike. It was my dad and my niece. By the way, my niece is 7. Wait, did she just turn 8? Was she 7? She turned 8. She rides on the back of his motorcycle with him. That's crazy. So they both went. I had to drive them to get his bike because something got fixed. New pipes, new something. I don't know. And but I just noticed with driving in the car with him and her that like something's slightly off. Like I feel slightly different. I'm like, just be natural and drive. You do this every day. How come right now? It's because when one's being observed, it changes your state of nature. Just like when they try to look at neutrons, electrons, the natural state, they're like, there's some scientific shit here. I know it's something like that. An entity being observed is changed by the observer, whether it likes it or not. It can't act completely natural in the natural state when it's being observed. You're changing it somehow. It's the same thing what happens when you're standing in a store and you feel like off. You're like, I know how this works. No, you're being changed by the observers. It's something like that. The same thing. Then I went with my mom and my grandma. We went to look at some houses for me to buy. Just some open houses. I went to go check them out, and my mom was like fucking driving. I felt like she was driving kind of fast. I'm like, is this how you drive every day? You're just trying to act cool. I think you're acting a little different because I'm in the car. You're trying to be over like, oh, that's cool. It's natural. And just like stepping on the gas. Also speaking of my mom, what kind of monster puts leftovers in the microwaves at 3 minutes and just leaves. You just put them in the microwave at 3 minutes and just walk away. You just walk away. You just walk away. You're like, that's good. I'm going to walk away. That's insane to me. That is insane. I never walk away. Maybe not never, but mostly I stand there and I watch it go in circles, or I stand there and I lean on the counter and I look at my phone, and if I hear too many pops, I'm like, oh, I better, open the door, give it a little mix, put it back in. I gotta do a minute or 30 seconds at a time, not 3 minutes, then fucking walk away. What? How do you do it? Like, you get your food, your leftovers, it's cold, and you gotta evenly spread it out, right? Maybe add a little bit of water, right? Because what do the microwaves do? They vibrate water particles or some shit? How does that work? Would a flat earther please fucking let me know how that works? How the microwaves work? How the microwaves are causing problems? Anyways, it just trips me out when people just do that. People do that at work a lot too, I swear. They just like, boop, 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 17 minutes, see ya. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. God. Boop, 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 boop. Have you heard this crap about adrenalchrom? Hollywood elites and billionaires are consuming it to stay younger and stronger. Adrenalchrom. Adrenalchrom. They extract it from scared children from their brains. They get children, they terrify them, and then they take out the adrenalchrom. Wasn't there something about this in the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? I feel like there was. Like, it's pure adrenalchrom, man. And he's just like sucking on it. And he trips out and he's like, you did too much, man. You did too much. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Let me look something up, see what it says. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to get into this stuff. But if adrenalchrom is real, then I need to get some for Sam so she can heal, be stronger, faster, better. Huh? Where do I get this? Black market? The Underground Railroad? Nope, that wasn't the right word. Dark web, deep web? Isn't there some sort of trail? The big trail, bag trail? Speaking of dark web shit, or whatever, I was watching a bunch of these videos that showed real interrogations of convicted murderers. It was pretty sweet. Like, it's all public domain stuff. Like, you can all go look at all of them somewhere. And someone was like collecting them and putting them out on YouTube, and then just doing like commentary over them. So like the cases are already done and solved. Like, they're a couple years old. So, but he can show the interviews or the interrogations, the questioning. And then he just does like small amount of commentary over top and be like, right here we know he's lying because this actually happened, because the cases were concluded and done, and these are old files. And like, here we know this and this actually happened. We said this and this happened. Like, and here this and this. So it was so fucking interesting. And what I've taken away from that is, don't talk to the police. Call a goddamn lawyer. No matter what, even if you're like, oh, if I do that, I'll look guilty. No, just do it anyways, even if you're not guilty. If there's some sort of doubt that you're a suspect, you better get a lawyer. And also, really important, if you're going to kill your pregnant wife and 2 kids, don't agree to a polygraph test. You're gonna fail. You can't pass. You don't know how it works. You're not a trained fucking monk or Navy SEAL that has breathing fucking techniques and exercises and shit. You're going to fail. Don't agree to it. I've been watching a lot of murder suspect interrogations. I'm just reading my notes right now. Also, like, every single hitman someone tries to hire is always an undercover cop. Every single case. They try to hire a hitman. It's always an undercover cop. I don't think these hitmen exist. Don't try to hire a hitman. It's not going to be worth it. It's just going to be an undercover cop and you're going to be fucked. There was this case, well, when it was someone's JCS Criminal Investigations. What was the name of this channel? JCS Criminal Psychology. There's a bunch of good stuff there. Oh, I remember what got me started on this is, I don't know how it came up in my my feed, but this channel came up and they were talking about Casey Anthony. She didn't kill her kid. Her kid drowned in a pool, and then she put it in the trunk of her car and then kept lying to people about it. It was a crazy case. So he was showing the interview and telling like what actually happened. She's lying here. She's lying here. She was like a compulsive liar. She couldn't help but lie. She couldn't tell the truth to save her life. But also, I guess it was pointed out that she was really abused as a child, and that's how come she couldn't not lie. But anyways, a lot of these cases were super interesting. There was this one kid who he was like the typical weirdo, quiet kid. You're like, haha, he's gonna murder people, and then he did. So there's this guy, 21, 22, in college, in a dorm. There's a neighbor he has, this hot chick, and he's being kind of creepy, stalky. He keeps watching her out his window, and I think he talked to her twice, it said, and then like the second time he asked her out on a date, one time, two times, you want to go on a date? Weirdo, right? All right, I can relate to him a little bit. But I ain't never killed nobody, dang it. So they also found a bunch of videos where it said that he stole a key from a janitor's closet and was able to get into her room. And he's got several videotapes of him in her room, just recording him just being in there, just all weirdo, perverted stalker type. So she's getting some bad vibes from this guy. She doesn't like this place no more, right? Because so the state of being observed changes you. So she might not be totally aware that this guy's been observing her a lot, but she feels wrong and something feels off. So obviously that's something to do with that even though she didn't know he was constantly watching her, that she felt it. She could feel it because her state of being was being changed by the observer. So she decides she's going to move out. And like the day before she moves out, he goes into her apartment and waits for her. And then shit obviously goes wrong. Then he murders her. And then it's also crazy that there's a bunch of these cases where like the person has never killed anybody. But once they kill him, they're like, well, fuck it. She's dead. Might as well, I don't want to get caught. And they go from not murdering anybody ever to murdering somebody and then chopping the body into pieces. That's insane. So yeah, this kid, he killed her. I don't think that was totally his intent in the first place, but he does. And he obviously doesn't want to get caught. And then he chops her body up in like the bathtub or something and then disposes of it. But real shitty like. A lot of people, they're disposing of these bodies shitty like. He takes different pieces and dumps it around town. Different garbage bins or something. I don't know. Just go to this channel. JCS Criminal Psychology. Something about Casey Anthony. Yeah, that's the one. There's also this guy, Jeff. It's an interesting video of this heroin addict. Where was this kid? Was his name Steven? Steven. Fuck, I gotta pause this. Oh, the bizarre case of Stephen McDaniel. That's the kid. Yeah, he looks like a D&D nerd. He's got long, curly, black hair. Anyways, the most frightening part of it was the way that the interview went. Is he turned into like he turned in on himself and became very inanimate, very robotic-like, very just not normal, not outgoing. He was very closed off, and he was moving. He was barely moving and turning, and he was just saying yes and no. That was the only thing he would answer. It's bizarre. And the other thing they pointed out, was that they put the entire interview in fast forward, and you can see all the other two investigating officers come in and out of the room, and they're moving around like a lot, like a person normally would. And then he like barely moves. Like they're moving real fast, and it just shows him like moving in slow motion with the video. It's you gotta check it out. It's creepy and intense. What else is there? The case of Michael Draka. Michael Draka. This is a guy that he had a concealed. Oh, this dick has a concealed carry. He's a small guy who carries around a gun, and he's at a convenience store, and he was bitching at a lady who was parked in a handicap spot. And so the lady was driving, parked. Her man got out to go in the store to get stuff, and then this Michael Draka motherfucker, this fucking what's the word I wanted? Warrior? Not warrior. This you want to say social justice warrior? I don't know. But he wants to start shit, and he's only got the confidence because he's got the gun. And he talks shit to this lady parked in the handicap spot. Which, by the way, it's one of these shitty. It's not even a nice place. It's like one of these shitty convenience stores, just like the one near me, where a lot of people, they only have the handicap spot because they have to. And I've never seen a single fucking wheelchair in that store ever in the past 15 years. Anyway, so this justice warrior with a gun, he's maybe 45, 50 years old. And he just wants to start some shit. And am I going on too long? He starts an argument with the lady in the car. Then her man comes out of the store and is like, fuck this guy. And he kind of pushes him because Michael Draka is such a weak bitch. He falls to the floor pretty hard and then takes his gun out and shoots the guy to death. It's an interesting case. It's super interesting because you're like, well, the guy shouldn't have pushed him, but like, yeah, he shouldn't have started the argument. It's like, yeah, but he's got the right to protect himself. But yeah, was he really in that much danger? But then he's like, well, I didn't know what was going to come. Was he going to like kick me the shit out of me? Because he didn't know that guy was with the girl. Because he didn't see the part where they pulled up. Like, it's just interesting. You got to check it out. I'm not doing it justice, but I'm wasting a lot of time on it. Let's move on to another video. Have you seen that octopus video? It's like an octopus that's like crawling across the sand. People are like, could you imagine this coming up to you? I'm like, motherfucker, this is a fake octopus. It's not real. It's all CGI. People are like, I don't think it is. I'm like, it's definitely CGI. Do you know the octopus video I'm talking about? I love octopus, all right? Frankenthing here. Tentacles and stuff. I'm an expertise on this. It's a fake octopus. What was the other video? Oh, fireworks factory explosion. Was it a cover-up? I seen this fireworks factory explosion. This is silly to say. What is this, Acme? Where the fuck is Bugs Bunny? Wile E. Coyote, is that you? But I seen this explosion come across my Facebook, and I didn't really want to look at it, but then someone's like, did you see the fireworks factory explosion? And I'm like, did you just fucking make that up? Are you kidding me? I found it to be pretty hilarious that it was a fireworks factory. I mean, it was another country, so I guess. What happened today? Oh, our local firework factory exploded again. Dude, what the fuck was in there? They were not following some sort of regulations, because that was a big explosion. And there were lots of different other cameras recording stuff that I seen. Like, holy shit. It's probably a cover-up, right? Oh, it's just our firework factory. Sure it is. You're lying. Anyway, I don't know. That's just what I had on that. I thought it was funny. In my head, it was so goddamn funny. Like, firework factory. What? Fuck you. You just made that up. Just tap it, sir. I was at McDonald's, and I was trying to buy breakfast. And you know how they hand the thing out the window for you to put your card in now since we're social distancing? My chip didn't work for whatever reason. It fails. sometimes. From time to time, it's no big deal. I use my card every fucking day. But she told me to just tap it, sir. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But apparently my card is actually a tap card. That I don't have to swipe it or insert it. That I can just like boop it on the outside part. Insane. I had no idea. I don't know how long I've been able to do this, but I just figured it out. And from the people at McDonald's, the drive-thru lady thinking she knows more than me. Sir, idiot, moron, just fucking tap it. How do you not know this? Listen, you little motherfucker. I didn't know. No one went over this on me. I remember I brought it up to my mom too. She was like, yeah, you didn't know about it. Like, oh, really? How much do you use it? She's like, that's what I thought. Who else uses it, huh? What other flat earther out there can write in my commentary to tell me? I don't know why I keep talking about flat earthers. Anyways, I tried this a couple other times. It works through, but like, it's like a whole other system I have to learn. I thought I had this down. Every time I think I know something, I find out I don't know shit about dick. I used to just swipe it. I used to then I had to use the goddamn chip reader. And now I can tap it for some fucking reason? What? I tried to do it at Sheetz though. Outside in the drive-thru, the gas pump, it boop, done. Good, got gas. On the inside, I booped it, and then it wanted me to put my pin in. I don't want to do that. What's the point of tapping if I have to put my fucking pin in? I watched this movie called The Girl on the Third Floor, and then there was this guy in it who was like, he got this house, and he was going to fix it up because his pregnant wife was going to come live with him. But the house is haunted or whatever. Long story short, it's an okay watch, I guess, maybe one time. It's kind of corny. Got a little good towards the end. But the guy that was fixing it up for his wife, they kind of implied that he did, like back in the city, that he did mob type shit. And then he was a tough guy. And there's a couple scenes where he takes his shirt off. And he's got a bunch of tats, right? And but on one of his arms there was a giant Pepsi logo. And it was like on his big ass fucking arm, like upper left shoulder arm tat. He had this just gigantic circular fucking Pepsi tattoo. You know, it's like a circle with a wavy line and it's red and blue. Giant fucking Pepsi tattoo. And I was like, what the fuck? I can buy the house being haunted and slime and shit, but why the fuck would he have that tattoo? Who designed these tats? What person was like, we need a tough guy here. He's got to have tats. And they gave him a Pepsi tattoo. Ridiculous. But turns out the actor's name is CM Punk, and those were his actual tats. CM Punk, if you're not familiar, because I wasn't, because I did this in reverse. He does WWE shit, and I think he also did some UFC shit. This got a giant Pepsi tat, which I thought was ridiculous. A small one, fine, but it was pretty fucking big. At least 5 by 5. 5 inches by 5 inches on his own. Speaking of the ridiculous shit, this fucking guy at work keeps giving me weird phrases. And now he's obsessed with this idea that in some places, I want to say it's maybe New York or something, but it's got to be more than that. It's spilling over into Ohio. The people are calling hot dogs glizzies. Glizzies! Gonna nom on some glizzies? Check out my chicken glizzy. Are there chicken hot dogs? I've never had a chicken hot dog. I want that now. Hot dogs can't be good for you. It's a hot dog eating contest. Is it a glizzy eating contest? I don't know. From my small amount of research, it looked like that this other guy, this rapper, I think his name was Glizzy. Or wait, no, I don't remember what his name is, but he referred to his Glock as a glizzy or something, and it had an extended clip. And somehow that got spilled over, and people started calling their hot dogs. I think it has to be an extra long hot dog to technically be a glizzy, because it was like it is an extended clip at first, and now it's an extended hot dog, like an extra long hot dog is a glizzy. So there you go. There's that you can have now. And you'd be like, what do we want for lunch? Like, I got all these glizzies. I'm gonna grind on these glizzies. What do you want on your glizzies? I got mustard, ketchup, relish. I like some relish on my glizzy. Or some sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut on my glizzy. Sauerkraut, cheese, mustard. Or ketchup, cheese, banana ring peppers. I think I had a weird dream about getting a hot dog. And then I was like, yo, this would be better if you had some chili. And the guy's like, you're right. But he didn't have any chili. Sammy K's parking lot lineup. I went to Sammy K's, which is a local steakhouse, bar / steakhouse. And in the back, there's this big spot in the back where people park, but there's no lines. There's no pavement. It's like a dirt driveway, dirt parking lot. And when I went back there weren't that many cars. But the cars were kind of all over the place. And I'm like, all right, I need to eyeball this shit and park here to straighten these people out, because the other people were all over the place. But there weren't that many cars. So I lined myself up with this truck to the left of me and this van that was like 2 cars to the right of me. I'm like, obviously, me, this guy, and this van, we got this shit. So I lined up that, and there's this other car that was way the fuck out. And I go inside and I forget about it. I come outside and blam! The parking lot is just totally lined up to where me, this truck, and this other van was. And even the one car that was way off, at one point he must have noticed. It was definitely the same car, because it was a weird color, and he had some fucking shit hanging from his goddamn rearview mirror. He had noticed this at one point, got in his car, and backed it up to be in line with everyone else. I was just super satisfied that this happened. Like, I was like, oh god, this parking lot situation is awful. Nothing's lined up. Let's see if I can eyeball this shit. I forget about it, come back, blam! Immaculate. Everyone fell in line like they were supposed to. I just thought that was interesting. It just needed to be told. It was important to me. What else is important to me? You know what's hard? I don't like wearing these masks. Are we done with this yet? Seriously. Is this some sort of joke? But what I did discover is that it's hard to have a conversation with a mask on. And the reason it's hard to have a conversation with a mask on, because when you're talking to the person and looking at them, you're looking for facial cues. Like, you can tell the difference between a P and a B or a D just by looking at their lips. Even if you're not like totally aware that that's what you're doing, you can tell what they're saying. There's been like 3 different times where people are like, what's your name? Frank? They're like, David? No, it's Frank. Derek? Frank. Brian? No, it's Frank. Greg? Apparently I suck at saying my own name. But it's because, like, maybe I don't know. I am a soft talker in regular life. I talk pretty soft. I don't really enunciate. I'm not really a loud person most of the time. But through the mask too, it also gets a little muffled, maybe. But then, like, if I'm having a conversation with a person walking away, I'm like, I have no idea if that guy hated me or not. Did he think I was a total douche? Or was he like, no, it's fine? Because I can't see his expression at all. I can't see their expressions. And then I think there's also like micro expressions that we pick up from each other that the mask completely hides too. So I have no idea what people are feeling or thinking. And they can't hear me talk very much because apparently I'm a soft talker. So, that's probably the whole thing. All right. I was gonna skip this, but fuck it, I'll just do it because I'm not gonna go back to these notes. The idea was I was supposed to do this with other people, but sometimes it fucking doesn't work out. But I had some would you rather things, and I was gonna say, would you rather Charles Manson seduce your mom or Casey Anthony watch your kids? Because the Casey Anthony thing that I watched, that she wasn't really a terrible mother, but she was kind of a terrible brother. She wasn't really paying attention to her kids. So would you rather Charles Manson seduce your mom or Casey Anthony watch your kids? Or, here's another one. There's that one. Leave your comments. Would you rather play Clash of Clans forever? You remember how fun that was? Or play Roller Coaster Tycoon forever? To answer the first one, I'd rather have Charles Manson seduce my mom. And the second one, I'd rather play Roller Coaster Tycoon forever. Because fuck Clash of Clans. Would you rather be under Zach Brannigan in space missions or on the Titanic on the night it sinks? For anyone that's like, I don't know who that is. Zach Brannigan from Futurama. You know, that cocky douche that's always thinking he knows what he's doing, but he actually sucks at it. Would you rather have an alien in your chest with time to escape the hive and get to a medical pod and have it removed, or have a bomb ring around your neck and have to rob places at gunpoint? Those are all the things. So, be under Zach Brannigan in space missions or on the Titanic the night it sinks? I'm going for the Titanic because Zach Brannigan is a dick and he's going to get me killed at some point. I'm going to have to do a lot of dumb shit. But, I mean, if I'm on the Titanic the night it sinks, how do I get there in the first place, huh? It's just like, boop, I'm there. What do I do? You can't start panicking and shouting, right? Like, it's going to sink, blah, blah, blah. Bam, you're locked in a cell. You're definitely going to drown, right? You can't make a fuss or cause a ruckus because no one's going to listen to you. You just got to get there and then what? Like, find a life raft? Just like right away, just like get in a life raft? Something like that. I don't know how it would work. Or you get there, what do? Boom, on the Titanic. Find Leo. Confess your love. Have him draw you. You know, find a giant door. Be like, I'll never leave you behind. We can both fit. I'm sorry, that was kind of forced. You understand what I'm saying? I love you, Leo. Draw me like one of your... Yeah, all right. And the other one, the alien in my chest. I would rather have an alien in my chest. That would be fun. This has been fun. My solo mission has come to a conclusion. Don't murder your wife and kids. Oh, that son of a bitch. I think I left out a part. This one guy murdered his wife and his kids. And at some point, to gain his trust, they tried to gain a rapport with the suspect. They're like, haha, you like sports? I like sports. Where the fuck are the bodies? Oh, the Redskins didn't do that good last night. Isn't that funny? Did you see that one guy? Did you have a glizzy at the game? Where the hell are the bodies? What did you do with them? Did you come over and murder them? Anyways, what the fuck was I getting at? Oh, so to try to get on the guy's side, he's like, I understand if you murdered your wife. What did she do? Huh? You came home? She murdered your kids? You had no choice? He's like, yep, that's what happened. The detective's like, fuck, why'd I give him that out? But he confessed to murdering the wife. But he's like, I only murdered the wife because the wife murdered the kids. That's not the case. That's not the fact. That's not what happened. But at some point, it was like I got that little bit A little bit of a confession, but I mean, that's a pretty good case, right? Why'd you murder your wife and kids? I didn't. I just murdered my wife. She murdered the kids. Don't murder anybody, all right? Just get tattoos or whatever you're good at. You murder that, Cooking, cleaning, being a lovable person. Yeah. I'm going to end this now. So, cool. Thanks for listening.